I want to show you today an example of a quick, easy differentiated lesson. I think we are all trying so hard to provide great learning opportunities for each of our students, and in some of the upper elementary grades and middle school grades, it can be a challenge due to shorter class times, less than an hour for a lot of them, and the great span of abilities in our classrooms. And so it can sometimes be challenging. But what follows is an idea for a system in English language arts that can really help differentiate students when learning and reinforcing grammar concepts and other writing concepts. The idea is creating these sentences that are filled with mistakes, and the mistakes should be based on things you're working on in class, whether it is capitalizing sentences or end marks or compound sentences or parts of speech or possessive nouns or positive phrases or any of those types of grammatical concepts that you were working on and reinforcing. To have mistakes in the sentences with that, present it to the students write the sentences correctly, and then you check them together as a class. The differentiated part comes in when you can provide some mistakes that are for more advanced writers, and give them the opportunity to try those things and learn those things, where the students that aren't ready for those yet can see them in action, get familiar with the words a little bit, listen to other people explain them, and still participate and still feel success with some of the lower level corrections they make. So you'll notice in the example that follows, some of the students that capitalizing in periods are a big part for them. There's some other students that are working with possessive nouns and identifying possessive nouns. Some of the students have that mastered and are working more on identifying adjectives, adjectives that don't necessarily come right before the noun. So it's lots of different levels that are all addressed. The kids are all getting exposed to new things and challenging things, and also finding success at different levels. So enjoy the lesson for the next few minutes. Okay, you have your lane out ready for DLR. I'll know you're going to. Out in the margin. So far in our story, we have the first day of school. A bizarre new teacher appeared in the 5th grade at St. Mary's Hall in San Antonio, Texas. She was dressed all in chartreuse, from her hair ribbon to her pointed shoes, and she was very ugly. This bizarre teacher's nose stuck way out on her plain face, and her chin pointed at the floor like a witch's chin. Her white hair hung limply down to her hunched shoulders, and it looked greasy. Today's sentence: the teacher's arms and legs were spindly, and she is quite tall. You should write that sentence correctly, correct any mistakes you notice. Go back through when you're finished and underline the complete subject or subjects once, complete predicate or predicates twice, and then circle verbs. The teacher's arms and legs were spindly, and she was quite tall. Legs were spindly, and she was quite tall. I'm counting 5 mistakes. Challenge yourself to see if you can get all 5 mistakes. Nice. Close, that's just on the wrong word.
Oh, I think I got it.
No, clock is still. All right, I'm gonna give about 15 more seconds, and we're gonna start checking. Oh, now I got you on one.
Do you think I got them all?
You moved that one.
Wait, can you? Oh, I got it.
All right,
Yes, I got it.
pencils away. They are banished. Had enough of their terrible behavior. Send them to timeout. Bring out your red pens. Red pens in the air.
That's Miss Webb's.
Wave them around like you just don't care. Good night, Padres. Let me see the red pens. Pencils away with red pens. Pencils. No pencils allowed. Remember, you guys, it's okay if you make a mistake. I want you to correct it in red pen so that you see how you're improving and what things to still work on, okay? Doesn't matter to me if it's in pencil or red pen as long as you have it corrected until we get it. So we ready? Alrighty. What is the first thing you needed to fix in that sentence? Justice?
Capitalize the V.
Excellent. Will you go swipe it for us, please? Why do we need to capitalize the T into other way? Right to left. One more time. There you go. Why do we need to capitalize the T, Justice?
Because it's the beginning of the sentence.
You got it. Always capitalize the beginning of a sentence. It helps the reader see what's coming. All right. What's the next thing we need to fix? Ray?
You need to put an apostrophe in teachers.
Awesome. Will you go swipe for me, please? Why do we put an apostrophe in teachers? What does that apostrophe tell us? What does it mean? Isa?
Because you're not talking about like many teachers, you're talking about like the teachers on.
Right, it belongs to her, right? What do we call that? What kind of noun is that? When something belongs to the person, or they own it, or they possess it? It is a what, everybody?
Possessive.
Possessive noun. You got it, a possessive noun. Any questions about the noun there? All right. What's the next mistake? Something we've done several times with our DLR. What is it, Ryan?
The comma for A.
You got it. Will you go swipe for me, please? The comma right before the second and. Why is there a comma there? What comma rule is that? Why do we put a comma between spindly and and? Natalia?
It's a compound sentence.
Awesome. Compound sentence. What's the first sentence? There's two together, so the first half is what? What's that first sentence? Bella?
The teacher's arms and legs were spindly.
Excellent. And my second sentence, Iris?
She was quite tall.
You got it. Well done. And she gave it away. What's the next mistake? Iris?
Pink is to
Awesome. You go swipe for me. Why do we change is to was? What was wrong with is? Why do we need to change it? Greer?
Because
Other way.
it says
Right to left.
the teacher's arms and legs were spindly.
You got it.
Talking about
Awesome. Yeah, they have to match. The tenses have to match. I'm not going to write a story that half is happening right now and then the next sentence is happening last week. They need to match. Are y'all excited for the next one? Do you have questions? You have questions?
Well, I just wrote down the sentence, not realizing that I said was.
Yes. And I imagine a lot of y'all do that with like capitalization and stuff that you're so such experts at it that you do it all the time without even noticing it. But yes. Do you have a question, John? What's that?
I know this is wrong, but I put she's, and I thought the incorrect mistake was apostrophe s.
If it was present tense, instead of saying she is quite tall, you could say she's, make it a contraction. Yes. But because it needs to be was, we can't. That's a good point. Sometimes you do apostrophe s and it's not possessive, it's a contraction for is. Okay. Kate, what do I need to do next?
You have to put a period at the end of the sentence.
Excellent. Will you go do that for us, please? Period at the end of the sentence. What kind of sentence is it? Compound sentence, but is it a Interrogative, imperative, declarative, exclamatory. What is it? Natalia?
Declarative?
You got it. It's grammar high five, air high five. There you go. It's a declarative sentence. They're just stating something declared. So let's talk about the complete subject. What's the complete subject for the first segment of our compound sentence? Maddie?
Teachers.
The complete subject, so all the words in the subject.
The teacher's arms and legs.
Excellent, you got it. Will you go swipe for me? The teacher's arms and legs, that's the complete subject of the first part of the sentence. If I were to ask you the simple subject, what would that be? The complete subject, the teacher's arms and legs. What's the simple subject? What's the bare part of that? Keegan?
Arms and legs.
You got it, arms and legs. Complete predicate of that same first part of the sentence. You want to do it, Tegan?
Or spindly.
Excellent. Would you like to swipe for me? Or spindly. Then my second complete subject. Isa?
She.
Awesome. You got it. She. Will you go swipe? What would be the simple subject? If the complete subject is she, the simple subject would be, everybody? She. Listen to my question. I'm not trying to listen to the question. The complete subject is she. The simple subject is she. It's also she. You got it. What's the complete predicate? It hasn't gone up yet. Landon.
Was quite tall.
Excellent. Will you go swipe for me? Was quite tall is my complete predicate. So now let's find the verbs. What's the first verb in that sentence? First verb. Madison? Remember the verb is going to be in the predicate. What else is in the predicate? You got it. Word. Somebody, will you go swipe for me? The first verb is word. Grammar genius points if you can tell me what kind of verb that is. What kind of verb is word? Iris.
Linking verb.
You got it. Grammar high five.
That is supposed to be helping verb.
It is a linking verb. It is past tense, but it's linking verb. No? Nope, it's a linking verb. It's linking the teacher's arms and legs equals spindly. It's describing her arms and legs, so it's linked together, right? It can't be a helping verb because there's no verb itself. What's the next verb? Anna? Was. You got it. Will you go swipe for us there? Grammar genius points if you can tell me what type of verb was is. Justice? You got it. Air high five. Linking verb also. What do you think spindly means? Spindly? What does spindly mean? Andres?
Well, skinny kind of.
Skinny? Skinny? What else?
Like, I'm guessing a fragile.
Can be fragile? Possible? Small? I think it's more like long and skinny. I think someone told me the other class, a spider's legs is what they think of when they think of spindly. Because I guess the way they move and stuff, they kind of long and skinny. Okay, so spindly would be like long and skinny. What kind of word is spindly? What part of speech? Something we're talking about this week. What part of speech is spindly? Maddie? It's an adjective. What's it describing? What's spindly? Go ahead, Maddie.
Arms and legs.
The teacher's arms and legs are spindly. Okay, so it's describing her arms and legs. Or her, yeah, it is her. They're spindly. There's another adjective in the sentence. Anybody know what it is? What's the other adjective? Genevieve.
Tall.
You got it. What's tall? What is tall describing? Or what is tall, I guess would be a better way to say it. Tall. Kate?
The teacher.
You got it, the teacher. Any questions about today's GL? No? Okay. Well, as you're putting it back, let's continue to talk a little bit about these adjectives. Specifically, the comparative and superlative. This is some of the slides that you watched in the video the other day.